What's going on, guys? It's me, Dreamliner Fan 2016 here, and today we have the GeminiJets August 2023 releases for you guys. I'm eager to see what GeminiJets has in store for us for next month, August 2023, and overall there should be interesting models right there, of course, like what GeminiJets always do. And yeah, I'm just super excited to show you guys these releases. Of course, these came out like around 1 a.m., well 12 p.m. PST, and yeah. This came out, like I said, it came around, like, all these August releases came around at around, like, 1 p.m. here in the Philippines. Of course, I'm still in vacation right now. And yeah, this time difference is, like, interesting. Of course, like, I just woke up, like, around 8 a.m. And, yeah, it's kind of like vice versa. Now it's, like, NG Malls. It feels like that I'm doing, like, a NG Malls release video, but now it's GeminiJets this time, so not gonna complain about it, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah. But other than that, here are some future releases, like what GeminiJets always do. It's kind of like the same, some of them are taken out. And yeah, and here are all the models right here. And speaking of that, let's look at the August 2023 releases from GeminiJets. So here's all the models from 1/400 scale from the July releases. Let's take a look at that Max 9. See how it cranks delivery. Overall, the printing looks very nice, and I gotta say, GeminiJets did an awesome job, and I can't wait to get this model soon. Let's have a look at the Delta 717 if it's gonna like load up. And yeah, it might be loading up soon. Here, let's look at that 767. So just give it a while. It's gonna like load up for like a. Yeah, sometimes it does. There we go. And as it loads up, but you can see like the Continental livery right there. Overall, I think GeminiJets also did a nice job on this 767-400, and yeah, really nice that they're utilizing the 747-400ER mold very well. And yeah, of course it's got like this bar thing. It's gonna take a while, but other than that, we have this. And yeah, so. Whew. It's like early in the morning here. Here's this Delta 767-400ER, not 400, 300ER. And yeah, overall it looks very nice, and of course GeminiJets with the 767 mold, it does look very nice. Here's the Southwest Canyon Blue 737 Max. Well, you saw it already in the homepage, but here it is in the closer view. Overall, the coloring looks very nice, and honestly, GeminiJets did a very nice job on this Max. So very proud of that. And the 717, if we can try to load up. But here it is, the Delta 717 looking absolutely very nice. So yeah, that's all like the releases in 1/400. Let's have a look at the 1/200 section. Yeah, everything is still by now, so everything is by now as of the March releases. And yeah, let's now go down into the August releases. As you can see, here we go. We're going to be starting off with, of course, our 1/400 section for GeminiJets for August 2023. So, excited to see GeminiJets August 2023 releases, and hopefully they are good. So, without further ado, let's begin with the GeminiJets August 2023 releases. So, let's get started with our first model in 1/400 scale. And what is that going to be? That is going to be a Aeromexico McDonnell Douglas MD-82. Ooh, how about this? Of course, you can see that this was released in 1/200 scale, now to release in 1/400 scale for August 2023, and here it is right there. So this is the aircraft. Overall, a very nice livery for an MD-80 for Aeromexico, like the orange cheat line that leads all the way to the tail. And yeah, and here's the engine right there. Surprisingly, on the previous release, when they released this in 1/200, it turns out the engine wasn't there. So thankfully, GeminiJets fixed that CGI, and the engine is right there. So looking very nice right there. Aircraft registration is November 1003 X-ray, and the price is $54.95. Quite an interesting registration for a Mexican airline. Alright, so that's the Aeromexico MD-80. Let's see what the next model is. And that is going to be the Air China Cargo Boat 747-400 Interactive Series. And as you can see, of course, it's a Air China Cargo 747. And it's an interactive series with opening doors and here it is right there. So you got the cargo doors, and of course the front nose of the 747 opens up, which is very cool. And yeah, so this is the interactive airtight cargo 747, looking very nice right there. And yeah, this model should be very interesting once it's out of like the production line. So this aircraft is registered Bravo 2476, and the price is $70.95, which is quite reasonable for an interactive series 747 mold. So quite interesting right there. Alright, moving on downwards, we should have next is American Airlines Boeing 787-8. Very nice right here. And as you can see, of course the color is quite interesting. So it's been a while since GeminiJets done like a American 787-8. I think the last time they did it was like 2020. I'm guessing. Oh boy, it's got like I know they did one in 2020. I just don't know what month it was. But as you can see, here is the American 787-8, looking very nice. And this aircraft is registered November 808 Alpha November. And I have seen some American 787-8s in Dallas Fort Worth during my stay in Airlines International, but I'm not sure if I saw this aircraft registration. I don't think I have, because like I have a lot of photos, but I don't think I've seen this exact registration. But overall, it should be a nice model from GeminiJets, and hopefully it's in the JC Wings mold, or hopefully it has a flaps down version of this model. But let's see and find out. And we do. Yes, we do. We do have the flaps down 787-8. Of course, this model is going to be in the JC Wings mold. Now, of course, I haven't got like a flaps model, like a flaps down model as of late, but hopefully I can try to like get one, but should be interesting to say the least. So, both American 787-8s are going to be with the flaps up and flaps down configuration. And as you can see, we got a what is that? That's like a $4 price increase right here. So it's now $66.95. So yeah, very interesting right there for the American Airlines 787-8. Now we scrolled on downwards, and let's see what other models do we have. And hopefully we can see it. Ooh, American Airlines Bombardier-A 100 in the Piedmont retro livery. Ooh, how about this? This is wow. Okay, now this is a very cool retro model right here. So, very cool right here. So, this is the American -A 100. Really cool on how American Airlines used to operate these planes. And cool they painted one of the retro livery. So, as you can see, this is the Piedmont retro livery on their -A 100. As you can see here, it's also operated by Piedmont Airways. Or Piedmont Airlines. Well, it's subsidiary brand. Excuse me, Piedmont. I think it's Piedmont Airways. So this is their subsidiary brand. Excuse me. Wow, that's kind of like a tongue twister to say. Subsidiary brand for American Eagle. So very nice retro model right there, and yeah, very nice right there. So this aircraft is registered November 837 Echo X-Ray. So that should be a very nice model. Of course, like American doesn't operate these aircraft anymore. But yeah, very cool very cool aircraft they operated. Alright, now we move on downwards. Let's see what our next model is. So, let's go on downwards, and we should have is a British Airways Boeing 777. Oh, we also have another British Airways, but here we have a British Airways Boeing 777-200ER in their current livery. So, of course, it's been a while. This aircraft is equipped with Rolls-Royce Trent 800. Yeah, the Trent 800s. So this aircraft is equipped with Trent 800 engines, and yeah, I think it's been a while since Gemini did like a release on this British Airways 777. Of course, NG did this already, so not sure if I want to go for that one. But of course, this is also going to be in the JC Wings mold as well, as I saw like a little snippet of that aircraft. So this aircraft is registered Golf Yankee Mike Sierra, and the price is $63.95. And I think I forgot to mention about the -A 100, but the price is $48.95. Of course, so that's like the British Airways 777-200ER right there. And the livery name for this aircraft, as you can see, this is the Chatham Dockyard livery. So I would mostly pronounce it I would say it's their current livery mostly. And of course, as I saw already, we do have the flaps down version of this aircraft, with of course, like, now it's like, oh wait, hang on. Yeah, that's another $4 price increase, which is now $67.95. Hang on, is the CGI, is this the right CGI? Huh. Looks like we do have the same CGI. There's no like flaps extended version on this CGI over here. I'm not sure if that's like a mistake right there, but this is supposed to be a flaps down version. So, quite odd right there. But yeah, very interesting. Alright, so now we move on downwards. Next up we have is a Delta. Woo! Yeah! Delta Airbus A330-900 Neo? Yes, sir! Yes, please! Wow! That just like surprised me already. We do have a re-release of the Delta A330-900 Neo. Wow! Very interesting right there. And very nice that GeminiJets has done a re-release of the Delta A330-900 Neo, because I've been wanting a current livery Delta A330-900 Neo for a while, ever since I got the Team USA livery. So that's gonna be another grab for me. Not sure if I saw this aircraft, because I've seen a lot of Delta A330 Neos in Seattle, and turns out we do have this aircraft registration, which is November 407 Delta X-Ray, and I have seen this exact aircraft at Seattle Tacoma International Airport when she was taking off. And yeah, I really got a nice departure shot at it. Like, I got a nice departure shot at that aircraft. I'll show you a picture. And yeah, lighting was pretty good, and overall I think that photo really turned out nice. So definitely a grab for me, because I seen this exact aircraft at Seattle Tacoma back in June last year. So how about that right there? So Delta A330-900 Neo on my list right there. Alright, so now we move on downwards. Alright, here we go. So moving on downwards, let's see what we have next. Next up we have is a Delta. Oh yes, sir! Oh my god, yes! Now we have this beauty right here, the Delta Airlines Boeing 767-400ER. Well, you can say it's in their current livery, but it does have this sticker. Not sure what sticker that is to be exactly, but yeah, this is kind of like a regular livery Delta 767-400ER. So I have a feeling that, yeah, I'm not sure what I could like do something about that. Probably like use like a nail polish remover to remove that, or probably just keep it. But we do have this Delta 767-400ER, and this aircraft is registered November 842 Mike Hotel. And let me search up that registration just to figure out which registration, like what sticker that is. Okay, so let me just like search it up. Alright, here we go. So here is the sticker. So the sticker right here in front of the cockpit windows, that is the Vince Dolly sticker. So not sure much about like this sticker, but overall it should be a very interesting aircraft, and I can't wait to see this in 1/400 scale. Not sure if I want to grab this. Probably this aircraft might be still active, I'm not sure, but hey, it should be a nice grab. And if ever this aircraft, well yeah, it's active according to Airfleets, but I should probably get this too, because I'm not sure if this model is going to be sold out. But hey, I would love to get this too, because like I already have the Delta 767-400ER and the Ron Allen livery in my collection already, and hopefully I can try to get this soon. So once again, Delta 767-400ER and a Vince Dolly sticker, and yeah, a very nice model right there, and I can't wait to get it. So nice that GeminiJets is utilizing the 767-400, of course. Very nice right there to see from GeminiJets. Alright, so now we move on downwards. Next up we should have is a TWA Boeing 747SP. Ooh, how about this retro model right here? Wow, and it has like this sticker right here. Not sure what sticker. Oh, yeah, that's the Boston Express sticker right there up at the front. So here's the TWA 747SP, looking very nice. Of course, it's in the twin stripes livery. And yeah, this model should be very nice. I think NG already did one like a couple years back, but nice that GeminiJets is going at their go with this aircraft. So of course, we have the Trans World Airlines 747SP with the Boston Express sticker. And this aircraft is registered November 58201, and the price is $67.95. The price for the Delta A330-900neo is $16.95, and the price for the Delta 764 is $59.95. So yeah, so quite an interesting stuff right here. Got some interesting models. Now we scroll on downwards. Let's see what we have next. What we should have is a US Air MD-82. I think this is one of the future releases they decided to do. They took out. This is one of the models from that future release batch that they took out. So once again, we have the US Air MD-80, a very nice livery for this aircraft. As you can see, you got a cheat line right there that has different shades of red. So you got a red orange to a crimson red, and then you got a dark red right there. And yeah, very nice livery from US Air. And yeah, US Air was a very interesting airline, and really cool that they operate some MD-80s. So this aircraft is registered November 824 Uniform Sierra, and the price is $54.95. And I think this model, this is kind of like a chrome livery, so maybe GeminiJets will do an amazing job with the chrome. Just so you can see it, because I haven't searched much. I've seen some US Air photos, probably just a chrome polish to this aircraft. So hopefully that's that for this model. Haven't searched up their MD-80s. But yeah, hopefully that model has the chrome. Alright, so now we move on downwards. I think that's it. Let's see. Yep, that's it for the 1-400 section. So really a great assortment of 1-400s. We got most North Americans, but we also got some Europe and Asia as well. Kind of this setup, this whole setup for these 1-400s. There's a lot of Americans with the 787s and the Dash 8. The Dash 8 100 should be a very nice retro model. And yeah, super excited for the Delta A330-900, and probably going to be going for the 764. Not sure if I would get this. Of course, it has that Vince Dolly sticker right there for the 767-400 for Delta, but mostly it's a regular livery. So yeah, overall a nice assortment of 1-400s, and yeah, really nice that GeminiJets is utilizing their releases with some American models, but also getting some varieties from Europe and Asia. So that's it for the 1-400s. Do we have some Gemini Max, or we're just gonna go straight to the 1-200s? And yeah, we're just going straight to the 1-200s. It's been a while since GeminiJets has done a Gemini Max. I think it's the third month in a row that we haven't seen a Gemini 200 releases. Well, not Gemini 200, the Gemini Max releases. I think they're taking a break on that and utilizing more on the commercial side. So quite interesting right there. But anyways, now we move on to the August 2023 releases for the 1-200 models. So let's see what the 1-200 models are. Let's start off with, Air Wisconsin CRJ. And I saw in Alaska, but I don't know what livery it is. I think it was the Seattle Crankets. But we do have the Bombardier CRJ 200 in the Air Wisconsin retro livery. How about this beauty right here? So as you can see, here she is. Air Wisconsin, November 471 Zulu Whiskey is the registration. And yeah, some of these retro, these CRJ 200s for Air Wisconsin operate for United Express and American Airlines. So, well, United Express and American Eagle to be exact. So one of them is painted in the retro livery. I'm not sure how many are there. Probably 1 or 2. I'm not sure. But I haven't seen this livery. But you would mostly find these in the Midwestern US, from Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota. And yeah, this is a very nice retro livery, and glad that Air Wisconsin painted a retro livery on this aircraft. So once again, this aircraft is registered November 471 Zulu Whiskey, and the price is $85.95. Alright, so that's the Air Wisconsin. Now I did see an Alaska Air, an Alaska plane already in 1/200 scale. And what is that? That's gonna be, yep, I was right, it was the Seattle Crankets livery. So of course, GeminiJets just released this model last month. And nice that they have a license agreement with Alaska as well as the Seattle Krakens livery. So of course, the Seattle Krakens are a team, well, an NHL team in Seattle, Washington. And yeah, so far the Seattle Krakens, they're kind of a okay team. I mean, they won a couple of matches, but they haven't won a trophy from what I can recall. Not really good at sports history, but hey, Seattle Krakens is still a new hockey team, because I think it was around the 2020s, beginning of the 2020s, that they joined the NHL and named themselves the Seattle Crankets. So quite interesting right there. So of course, this aircraft is registered November 9015 Alpha Kilo. And the price is $104.95, which is a lot. Right, so now we move on downwards. Let's see some more models that are coming in 1-200. And let's see what we had next. Next up we have is the Atlas Air Boeing 767-300ER. And of course, this is the one with the winglets. And that's the aircraft. That's the charter plane. So as you can see, Atlas Air 767-300ER with winglets. Excuse me. So of course, this is a very interesting aircraft. Of course, most of their 767s in Atlas Air's fleet are used for charter flights from across the world. Mostly they would use 747s for freighters, but we do have this 767 for the charter flights. So quite interesting that Atlas Air is utilizing freighter and passenger operations. So this aircraft is registered November 649er Golf Tango, and the price is $120.95. So that's the Atlas Air 767 for you. Now we move on downwards. Let's see what our next model is. Scrolling on downwards, we have the Azul Airbus A321neo, and it's in that special livery, which I don't know what special livery is this. Not sure if this is their current livery or some kind of special, but we do have the Brazilian flag in the middle. And yeah, it's like a full body livery, so that's a very nice livery right there, I might add. So yeah, a very interesting aircraft, and this was released back in May 2023, so now we're getting this in 1-200 now. So this aircraft is registered Papa Romeo Yankee Juliet Echo, and the price of course is the same, just like that Alaska 737 MAX 9. Now we move on downwards. Let's see what the next model is. In 1-200, next up we have is the Contour Embraer ERJ 145. So now we're getting this model in 1-200 now. So here is the Contour ERJ 145, a very nice aircraft right there. And yeah, it should turn out very nice in 1-400. Well, not 1-400, 1-200 scale. And yeah, the Contour ERJ 145 is a very nice aircraft. I get to see one when I was in Dallas already, so really nice to see Contour for the first time. Anyways, this aircraft is registered November 12552, and the price is $85.95. I meant to say $89.95, my bad. So that's the Contour ERJ 145. Now we move on downwards. We should have next is, there we go. How about this? Yes, I've been wanting this for a long time, but now we have the Delta Airlines Boeing 737-900ER coming in 1-200 scale. Yes, now that is a must grab for me because I have flown on one, and you know with me with 1-200 models, if I've flown on this aircraft, I get that aircraft in 1-200 scale. So thank you GeminiJets for re-releasing another 1-200 Delta 737-900ER, and I assure you enough, this is a must grab for me. So I'm very excited to get this model. Totally gonna be picking this up along with the Hawaiian 717. But yes, I'll start off with this first, and man, I'm just super excited to get that model. And yeah, very nice. I think the 737-900ER, like the 1-200 737-900ER mold is very nice. And yeah, really nice to see GeminiJets do a re-release on this model right here. So this aircraft is registered November 856 Delta November, and the price, of course, is $104.95. Of course, that is expensive for a 1-200 737-900ER, excuse me. But retailers will drop the price down, which I'm very thankful for. So yeah, Delta 737-900ER gonna be on my list right there. So very nice. Now we scroll on downwards. Let's see what our next model is. We should have a flaps down version of this aircraft. So not gonna be getting the flaps down because not much of a big fan of flaps down plays, unless I want to do it if planes are taking off or something or landing. But we do have the flaps down version of this Delta 737-900ER coming in 1-200 scale, and the flaps down version of this aircraft should appear very nicely. So of course, price the registration is the same, but we do have I think that's $3. That's a $3 price increase. So now it's bumped up to $107.95. Alright, so that's the Delta 739 right here. Super excited to get this model. Anyways, so let's scroll on downwards. Next up we should have is a JetBlue Airbus A220-300 coming in at 1-200 scale. Very cool right here. So of course they also released this model in May 2023, and yeah, now it's coming in 1/200 scale now. So this is gonna be like a very nice model for all the 1/200 collectors right here. And yeah, very nice aircraft in JetBlue's fleet. Nice that I seen some JetBlue A220s. And yeah, very nice aircraft in their fleet, like I said. And yeah, I think the 1/200 model should appear out very nicely because I've seen their A220, like the A220 1/200 mold, and it should appear very nicely. So this aircraft is registered November 3044 Juliet, and the price is $102.95. Alright, so now we move on downwards. Let's see what the next model is. We should have is the Lufthansa Airbus A330-300 in the Fon Hansa Diversity Wings livery. So of course they also released this as well. Now it's coming in 1/200 scale. Of course, you got the Fon Hansa and Diversity Wings, and you got all these people right here. Really very nice. You got all like these people from this livery. Of course, this is representing this is Lufthansa's livery for the FIFA World Cup in 2022 in Qatar. So a very nice livery right there. So this aircraft registration is Delta Alpha India Kilo Quebec, and the price is $159.95. Alright, so now we move on downwards. Let's see what the next model is. We should have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the Canyon Blue livery coming in 1/200 scale. Of course, they just released this last month. Now they're releasing it in 1/200 scale now. So yeah, of course the 737 MAX mold in 1/200 scale should appear very nicely. And yeah, this livery should go along very nice. I'm gonna see if I could try to pick this up. Of course, I have never flown on Southwest before, so should be interesting. But other than that, I think this 1/200 model should appear out very nicely, and the Canyon Blue livery for GeminiJets should appear out very nice as well. So this aircraft is registered, of course, November 872 Charlie Bravo, and the price is the same as your average 1/200 narrow-body mainline aircraft. Now scrolling downwards, let's see what the next model is. What we should have is the U.S. Air Force Boeing C-17 Globemaster from the North Carolina Air National Guard. Very cool to see this right here. So as you can see, here it is right there. It's from Charlotte. And yeah, very nice 1/200 C-17 right there. And yeah, very nice aircraft. Don't really need to elaborate that much on U.S. Air Force planes. They're pretty much the same livery. All they just change is the tail. So as you can see, Charlotte, and of course this is from the North Carolina Air National Guard. So this aircraft is registered 0210. Let me repeat the registration. So the registration is 021107, and the price is $141.95. And I think that should round off the August 2023 releases. Does it? Actually, we do have another aircraft from the 1/200 section, and that is a U.S. Air Force Boeing KC-135R Stratotanker from the Kansas Air National Guard. And how about this? This is a very cool livery now. This is like, I think this is a very nice design for the Kansas Air National Guard. As you can see, you got like this strap right here, like this symbol right there, of course representing the Kansas Air National Guard. You got a very nice tail with like the American flag, well, parts of the American flag just appearing right there, and then you got a wolf right there. That is a very cool livery, like a very cool livery right there for the KC-135. So as you can see, very nice aircraft, and yeah, very nice livery for this plane. So this aircraft is registered 610266, and the price is $107.95. And I think that shall do it for the releases. And yes, so that is it for the GeminiJets August 2023 releases. So really nice assortment right here for these models in 1/200 and 1/400 scale. Of course, we got some amazing models in 1/400 scale. Majority of them are like American models. Of course, I'm going to be getting the Delta A330-900, like the Delta A330-900neo, because of course this is a very nice aircraft. And yeah, I've been wanting to have a Delta A330-900, like a Delta A330neo in their current livery for my collection for a long time, and glad that GeminiJets is re-releasing this aircraft right here. I'm also going to be getting this Delta 767 400ER with the Vince, oh man, that's like a Vince Dolly sticker. gonna like take a while for me to like pronounce it. Not sure if I'm gonna keep the sticker or use nail polish remover to take out the sticker, but it's majority of it is the current livery, so not sure if I want to go for this one. But if GeminiJets can do like a Delta 767 400 ER in the current livery, no sticker or anything, then I will most likely get it. So yeah, here's the Delta 767, of course, another model that I'm going to be picking up. And as for the 1-200 section, of course, I'm going to be getting the Delta 737 900 ER, because yes, I've flown on this aircraft, but it's in a different registration. So super excited to get this model. And yeah, so overall, the GeminiJets August 2023 releases, very nice assortment of models right here. And yeah, I can't wait to see what models I can get. And in terms of the rating, I would give this release set like, it's kind of hard for me to tell which, like if I want to give this a good rating. Honestly, from all like the varieties and all that stuff, I think I would be fair and probably give this release at like between like an 82 and 83, like an 82 and 83%. Not much on varieties of like from around the world, not much varieties in there, but we got a couple of varieties. And yeah, actually, I think I want to change, probably just keep it at an 83%. That way it'll be fair. We got a couple of nice models right here, of course, like Azul coming in 1-200 for the A321neo, as well as Contour, and some retro models right here. So overall, I'm liking this release set, and thankfully that really nice that GeminiJets is like doing some amazing models, like picking out the models. Of course, I did talk with Todd Michaels during the convention, and I think from what I can like hear, like what I can recall, I think he said like they don't really like. I don't think they just like. I think they would sometimes like see what the model plane community says, because like I don't think they're in charge. Like, of course, Todd is not really in. Well, I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I can't recall, but from what I can hear a word from him, they just pick what's gonna be like in the releases and probably just slap it in there. And yeah, there's some repetitive models that are coming in 1-200 and 1-400, but hey, we're seeing some amazing releases from GeminiJets right here, and this release set is one of them. So that's it for today's video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.